Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a tarot forecast for this week, what this week lies in store for you, so stay tuned. I've picked out 7 cards for this reading, so I'll be talking about what messages I'm getting overall from these cards and what each of the cards is telling me. Before I get started with the rest of the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I do natal chart readings. So I look at your birth chart, I look at the different houses, the different planets, what are the different zodiac signs in each house, and I try to discover what kind of challenges that might be holding you back. And I give you an action plan. It's a systematic recommendation plan that you can use and apply and which you can use to get over these challenges in your life. I also do relationship compatibility, which is called Synastry chart readings. So if you're in a relationship, if you have a crush on someone, if you're trying to get into a relationship, and if you want to know what it's going to be like, I can do a Synastry chart reading for you as well. Apart from this, I do tarot card readings. So if you have any problems related to your career, health, finance, relationships, or any aspect of your life, you can contact for a tarot card reading and I will do an in-depth analysis for you. If you want to contact me for a reading, drop me a message on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. You can also drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com and I'll get back to you. I've posted the links in the description box below, so be sure to contact me. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card I have with me is the Seven of Wands. This is what it looks like. So the Seven of Wands is telling me that you are trying to basically protect whatever you have achieved or accumulated during this time. That can be wealth, that can be finances, that can be spiritual knowledge, basically anything that you have accumulated through your own means during your journey in this life. So this is the time for you to protect what you already have. So practically that might mean maybe saving more money, maybe taking care of your finances, making sure that you're not overspending, having a budget in place, making sure that you're sticking to your financial goals. Basically, this is the time for protection and preservation and holding on to what you already have. That's what this card is telling me. Another thing that I'm seeing from this card is that this might be a time where you're trying to fend off attacks. That can be spiritual attacks, that can be literal verbal attacks from other people around you. Maybe people are trying to encroach into your space, all of these things. So you are facing this challenge during this week where you're trying to fend off so-called enemies. They're not really enemies, but basically these are people who are trying to get under your skin in some way, and you are finding yourself having to ward them off all the time. So it's basically a time of defending your territory, protecting your territory, and making sure that other people don't invade your space, your mental space, your spiritual space, all of that. The second card is the Tower. This is a bit of a contentious card. A lot of people get scared when they get this card in their readings. But honestly, this card symbolizes destruction and new beginnings, So a lot of the times destruction looks horrifying, destruction looks fearful, like people are scared of it naturally, but destruction also means new beginnings. So this week is going to be about you letting go of something that might have been very basic to your survival, which might have been which might have been a habit or a pattern or something that you've been doing in your life for many years. And this week is about letting that go, sort of destroying that pattern, destroying that natural tendency that you have, and giving rise to something better in its place. So this can be old habits, it can be negating self-beliefs like anything that is holding you back from your journey forward, this week is going to be about assessing everything that is limiting you, everything that is holding you back, and it's about letting that go. It's about destroying that so that something new, something better can arise in its place. The next card is the Prince of Cups. So the Prince of Cups is a good card. It's a good card because it symbolizes something positive. It symbolizes prosperity. It symbolizes good fortune. And this is a sign of good things to come. So, like I said in the previous card, the Tower, this is about letting go of anything that is limiting you, anything that is holding you back. And if you do that, work on yourself, then it's going to bring in something better into your life, which is all about prosperity, which is about good fortune, good luck, and abundance into your life. So this is a good card. It's almost like a rainbow of hope after a lot of struggles and a lot of turmoil that we've seen over the last couple of weeks because of everything that's happening around us. The next card is the Ten of Wands. This is about carrying your own burdens. Now, these necessarily may not be burdens, but basically, it's about taking full responsibility for your actions, whatever that may be. This is a time when you will need to own up to whatever you're doing in your life. That can be behaviors, that can be tendencies that you have, that can be your nature, the way you speak to others, the way you act out in situations. So this is about taking full responsibility for those things, those parts of yourself, and owning up to it, taking full responsibility and moving forward. That can be burdensome because it can be burdensome, but it can also be very liberating because when you own up to your responsibilities, when you own up to everything that is part of you, whether that be your flaws, whether that be things that are not so perfect within yourself, when you own up to those things, you are taking control of your life. So that means no one else can control you because you are taking ownership of everything. So this is a good sign. It's telling me that after doing the inner work on yourself, after getting rid of old limiting patterns, you are now ready to take full responsibility for yourself, for your actions, for the way you think, the way you speak, everything about yourself. And you are ready to take that burden and move forward because you know that's the only way forward. That's the best way to live your life because that's how you have full control, full ownership, and agency over your own life. The next one, the next card is the Lord. So this is a card that's telling me that you are like once you've taken control over your own actions, your own behavior and everything in your life, you are standing your ground. This is your kingdom, this is your territory, this is your life, and you are the sole owner of your life. You decide how you want to manage it, you decide how you want to exercise control over it, and basically you get to make the decisions in your life. So you are the owner, you are the ruler of your own life. So this card is very powerful because it's teaching you that you need to you need to step up into who you really are as a person. Like you need to step into your own power. And if you've been afraid of doing things, if you've been afraid of if you've had beliefs in yourself that are keeping you back or which keep you fearful and worried about the future, then this is your time to face those fears and step into your power because that is where you will really come into your own and you will really step into your own power. You will realize that really all you need is yourself in this life. Like no matter how chaotic the situation may be around you, whether that be friends, family, your financial situation, your personal situation, no matter how chaotic things are around you, you are literally all you have. And once you realize that power, then nothing will be able to phase you in this life. So this week it's all about taking ownership, it's all about doing the inner work, destroying limiting patterns, destroying things that are keeping you back, and it's about exercising your own control, your own agency over your life. The next one is justice. So, this is a time where you are fighting against injustice against yourself and also against your near and dear ones. So, this can be about setting boundaries with people around you. This can be about telling them what's acceptable and what's not. And if somebody is treating you in a wrong way, it's about speaking up and telling them that this is unacceptable. So, this is all about setting healthy boundaries and deciding what's okay, what's not okay in your life, and basically letting people around you know that. The owl in this card is about inner wisdom, so this is about exercising your own wisdom. This is about tapping into your intuition, being in tune with yourself, and using that to make sound decisions in your life. And so this is really powerful because it's about you really getting into your own power. So this week is going to be quite interesting because it's going to be like a rebirth, a growth process for you where you are really stepping up, where you are ascending into a different dimension. So that may not be comfortable for you because change is always difficult. It's never easy, but at the same time, once you do all these things, then you will discover a new version of you which you really wanted all your life. But it's only now that you're getting to realize who you really are as a person. The next card is the King of Wands. So this is again a time of conserving finances, conserving what you have earned, conserving your energy, most importantly, because during this time, especially with the Mars in Aries that's going on right now, and I also made a post about it on my YouTube channel, where people will be trying to instigate you in a lot of ways. They will try to verbally attack you, especially if those people are of a lower frequency, and if you've done the inner work on yourself, then these people will see a contrast between themselves and you. So you are going to be reflecting back to them everything that they are not. So this is going to challenge them in a lot of ways, and they may lash out against you verbally, or just make comments about you. So basically they'll be attacking you in some way and trying to bring you down. So this is a time for you to hold on to that higher plane, that higher dimension, hold on to your higher frequency and not get fazed by these lower vibrational attacks on you. So the King of Wands is telling me it's also about conserving your energy around people, not getting into arguments or quarrels or debates, whether that be online or offline. It's basically keeping your spiritual peace intact, and it's also about conserving your finances, because there can be a tendency during this time, especially with all the chaos that's happening. um, you may end up impulsively spending money on things that you really don't need, and after this week is over you may regret buying those things. So that's why I'm saying that maybe if you are doing online shopping, add those things into your shopping cart, keep them in your cart, and then revisit them the next week and see if you still want them. And if you don't want them, then by that time, then you know that that was not necessary. So it will save you money and it will help you to conserve your finances and make wise decisions. So the King of Wands is also about protecting what you have, conserving what you have, and making the best of what you have. This is also a great time for decluttering, guys. If you, like, especially with the lunar eclipse that happened recently, this is a great time for meditation and going within yourself and seeing what's working, what's not, and discarding anything that's not working for you. Now, that can be discarding spiritual beliefs, it can literally be reorganizing your closet, discarding old clothes that don't serve you anymore. It's basically about tidying up, decluttering, organizing your space, organizing your friends, organizing the thoughts that you absorb into yourself. Um, And a clean environment is about a clean mind. So it's a clean mind equals a clean environment. So this is about, conserving what you have and tidying up your space, and again operating on a higher vibration, higher frequency. So that's the forecast for this week, guys. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, you can click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of this video, and you can also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button, so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned for all of my latest updates. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you would like to book a reading with me, I have a Facebook store where there is a menu card of all the services and the price list that I offer. So if you're interested in a reading, you can just click on that service and DM me on Facebook to contact me for a request. So guys, that's it for today. I will be doing a tarot forecast every week and also a monthly forecast, so stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.